Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Brace yourself for an earth-quaking shock. Nothing you have ever seen, nothing you have ever felt could prepare you for this colossus of entertainment.
The Double D.
Oh, we're back, Vinny! It's a Monday edition of the Double D Show. My man Joey's here.
What is up, Todd? How have you been?
Hey, you learned how to use a microphone
This
the
time
last
I
time
did.
we were together. That's great.
It was awful.
Just don't ask him to do any videos.
Exactly.
That's growth.
I'm learning, Todd.
Good, Joe.
I'm learning after you, Papa.
How are you, sir?
I'm here, just living the dream. Just the same old shit.
It's good. I'm glad you came.
Yeah.
Some of us are here.
Thanks, bud.
I don't like how you said that, man. That was not kosher. I'm glad you came.
Well,
It's a little
what we
creepy,
do
Todd.
when you're not here, Vinny, between us.
He told me to get here early.
Wink, wink.
I thought that was your unprecedented child.
Well, it's a Monday edition of the Double D Show. We're broadcasting live from our Idiot Radio studios inside the Brookline Pub, 734 Brookline Boulevard in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're also broadcasting live on TuneIn Radio, Apple iTunes Radio, Live Online Radio, and our free Idiot Radio app on iTunes and Google Play. Do you have the app on your phone, Joe?
I do.
All right, good.
I love it.
Ding!
Ding.
We got some events coming up. Car show coming up at the end of September, September 22nd. I got to pull the details up. I thought I had it on my sheet. I guess I did not.
He's rusty. He yells at me about camera work and mic work, and this guy doesn't have the details up.
You know what? I'm proud of him. He is so fluent right now. I really don't want to tell him, but he sounds good.
September 22nd, between 2 and 7 p.m., we'll be at the Fox Chapel Yacht Club for Maximotive Grand Opening Classic Muscle and Custom Car Show. It's a judge car show. I wonder if they'll let us be judges. You think?
They don't want me judging cars.
There's $2,000 in prize money and 6 top prizes, multiple categories. There'll be food trucks, DJs, giveaways, over 120 classic cars available for sale. Sponsored by our friends at Team Nuts, Fox Chapel Marine, and Pittsburgh World of Wheels.
Wow.
Do you think they'll let me enter my 2001 Ford Explorer?
Yeah.
I think it has a chance in the
Put
piece
some
of
Idiot
shit.
Radio stickers over it.
I need a boat.
I'm with you.
So
man.
yeah, there's some really cool cars. I was talking to some of the people at Team Nuts. They just tinted the windows on my my new car. So
They put in my stereo.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Cool.
I tell you what, his car really looks good.
Yeah,
I like what they
Nice
did.
feel.
They did a great job. We got a big. We got invited to the big table.
The big
coming up
show.
at the end of the month.
What's that?
September 30th. It's a Sunday. We're going to be taking part in Pittsburgh PodCon.
Oh,
The
wow.
first Pittsburgh podcast convention's taking place on podcast International Podcast Day. So it's Sunday, September 30th. You can go to sidekickmedia.com to hear more about the event. But it's getting put on by our friends at the River's Edge and Sorgatron Media.
Oh,
So,
wow. Big dogs.
We're gonna be
big stuff right there.
We're gonna be in Podcast Alley, right in the main row.
Where is this at? Where is it taking place at? again?
I don't have the address, but it's in a new brewery in Pittsburgh, in the Strip, where the Spaghetti Warehouse used to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So as we get closer to the event, we'll have more details, but it's pretty early. So I just wanted to get everybody to know September 30th. If you're a podcast fan and you want to get to know more about podcasting here in Pittsburgh, you can come check that out. So
Well,
we get to show off all our new toys, like our tent and I don't know about our tent, but our tables and our prize wheel and our backdrop, and
you know
we'll
what?
be
One thing
broadcasting live.
Hey, Todd, one thing we're missing. It's agitating me.
What's that?
Your sound effects.
I'll have them.
It crashed about 4 months ago.
I just been really busy. I fixed the machine. I just been really busy.
Well, I miss it. I really do.
Ding! What have you been so busy with? That right arm's looking a little bigger.
There's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on behind the scenes, and we'll be talking about them as they unfold. plus Jim Crenn, No Restrictions. I just got to interview Kevin Colbert from the Steelers.
It's big stuff right there.
The mayor, Bill Peduto, here in Pittsburgh. He was on, for those of you not in Pittsburgh, he was the mayor that was on Undercover Boss.
Oh, wow.
So,
I didn't even know he was on the show.
yeah, that's the only thing I could talk to him about because I don't like politics. So.
Did he catch anybody sleeping?
No, but he had some good stories, and we talked about that. And then there was somebody else Gabby Barrett from American Idol. We just interviewed her. Yeah. Couldn't forget about her. And I got to interview the guy from. There was a guy that snuck on at training camp.
You guys ended up getting to meet
him.
him.
On the field. I got him. I tracked him down. I put the Idiot Radio family on it, and one of our listeners sent me an email. This is the guy. Hit him up, and I hit him up, and he agreed to come on the Crenn Show, and we'll talk about that. So
that's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Wow, you're doing big things, man.
I don't know about that.
Getting too big for us, Tad.
Well, maybe for you. I mean.
We set a speaking of big things, we set a world record. We did this a long time ago, Vinny. Back in March, we attempted to break well, first of all, we tried to break 3 Oreo world records at one time. We tried to just do them all at once, and that was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But we did get one. We got the most Oreos eaten in 1 minute, which is we beat that French guy, and I think he did 14. We did 21 here.
Whoa!
So I am now the Oreo world record holder with 21 Oreos.
Yeah, but there's a spot where you messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to you want to talk about that?
We should maybe ask your lady friend.
The missus.
How's that? You guys cleaned that shirt?
She made her first appearance on the Double D Show, and it'll probably be her last appearance on the Double D Show. So what? But 2 weeks ago, we were on location at Lazio Family Pizza in Aliquippa, PA, right there on Mill Street. Shout out to those guys. There was a challenge. They have a 6-pound calzone. It's called the Pittsburgh Zone Challenge, and we went out there and we did it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk.
Attempted, yeah.
What did you got? So, what did you think?
Well, man, you were doing real good. You were getting real close, and I look over at you.
I mean, from the watching, it looked like a slam dunk.
You had 20 minutes left, and you just had bread left.
And then you know what? Those guys kept changing the time. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
On the calzone challenge?
Yeah, they kept saying you had 40 minutes and it was 20.
30 minutes,
and
it was 20. And I think
they were getting in your head.
So I got all the heavy stuff down and really just had meat or bread left.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't going down. It wasn't doing nothing. I was just chewing. I should have just took a break, right?
Definitely should have.
Even if I had to wait until the last few minutes and then powered it down.
That water came back to bite you, bud.
So I panicked, and I drank like a water and a half, maybe 2 waters.
It was more than a water and a half.
It was more than that. You had 3 water bottles there, and you needed new ones halfway through.
And, well, it was when everything got stuck. when everything got stuck. So, and the funny part was I wasn't full, so the food was stuck. It was just stuck. It wasn't full.
I felt bad for you.
If you got to see the video right after you
Your
puked, the look on my face,
reaction.
I look back at you like, what the fuck?
He just got up and walked away.
His facial expression.
I'm never getting in a bar fight with Joe. Because he just got up and walked away. Vinny didn't even flinch.
Well, I had to move one. You sprayed all over the side of me because you put your fist there, and it created like whenever you put your hand against a hose, it just sprayed.
There was no indication from my body that I was going to puke.
Well, Rerun said, what goes in must come out.
There was no indication that I was going to puke. I thought it was going to burp, and I think I set the world record for spraying vomit.
You got at least 6 feet.
Oh, it went pretty far.
Yeah.
And I decorated the missus and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan just sat there and didn't even see it coming. And it was like, even after you did it, he just looked at you and was like...
He just soaked in it.
For a half a second there, I thought to myself, I got to finish this. I'm going to start eating again. And then I'm like, wait a minute, what are you doing? But yeah, it was a good time.
It was fun.
That was disgusting.
I think
Hilarious.
if you're gonna fail, you gotta make it epic. And I thought that was an epic fail. I thought that would have got more attention than actually succeeding.
Oh,
it
I think
actually
so.
did.
It definitely
actually
did.
So,
I was just so glad I was sitting to the side.
but you didn't even move.
Well,
When it happened.
Because I was shocked. I was in shock.
I think everybody was. No one's seen it coming.
I was
didn't know
looking
it
the other way.
coming.
Next thing I look over, and just
Yeah, we were interviewing the one guy or something.
I was asking the guy questions.
I
about-
should have just took a break.
That guy was so proud, though. Whenever he saw you did that, he was like, "Yes!"
They thought their legacy was done. They
Immediately.
They were changing the name to that to the Double D. What was it? The Double D.
Double D Challenger.
Yeah, the Double D Challenge.
Honestly, I thought you had it. We were behind you, but it was amazing. I was like, you just kind of, okay, I'm just going to gather it.
I just thought it was a bird.
hell?
I honestly did think it was a bird. But if you want to see it, go to our social media, go to our YouTube, the video of the vomit. And then some jag off here at Idiot Radio put sad music behind it and put fail at the end of the video.
I saw that. That was great.
Honestly, it sucks that you failed, but we're really happy you did.
Like I said,
great.
I think if outside of succeeding, I think this was more impactful than succeeding.
I think
Yes,
so.
it
You
was.
definitely
But
left a mark
it's
on
like a big
Mazzio's.
no-no when you're on location. You're not supposed to vomit especially when you're eating clients' food.
Well, you know
So-
what? It was good for me because I got one up on you.
You know what's weird? After all that, I still got a calzone to take home, even after watching that.
Yeah. And you know what? The smell sticks with you.
It does.
I mean,
You thought it smelled? I didn't think it smelled.
no, it's
No,
not.
the smell of the
smelled
calzone,
good.
not your
Oh.
not your puke.
I didn't think because it was just all
No,
sitting
it
in my chest.
it wasn't-
No, it just came right out, man.
Yeah.
But it was just like, wow, you took all that in, and it doesn't look the same coming out. I mean, it's just amazing.
Well, it's a for those of you listening live, it's Sunday, but it for all intents and purposes, it's our Monday podcast.
Indeed.
When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Yeah, today's Monday.
No, Saturday!
No, today's Monday.
No, Saturday!
No, I'm sorry. Today's Monday.
What day is it? Monday? Oh, Monday! Thank God it's Monday.
You're the only moron in the whole world who actually likes Monday.
Have a super awesome day of positivity.
Fuck off.
It's Monday, Vinny.
Absolutely. And no Jack.
Just you guys.
Oh,
It's the
It's
fucking
you two.
all-star crew right here.
It's the-
no Splat.
no Jack, no Tim, no TJ, no Mike. It's all right. We're here.
We're good.
We're having fun.
But you can catch up with the podcast from all our shows like the Devereaux Committee, the Triple B Experience, Nerd NATO, Classic Village Idiot Show.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Some of the old shows that we did, we're like 110 or so shows, 111 shows.
We have a lot of
So, I mean, if you want to
episodes.
go back in time and listen to some of the old stuff, go ahead and do that. And you can catch up with that on any computer, mobile device, on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Spreaker, YouTube, and iHeartRadio. So, I don't know. Whatever you want to listen to on. What do you listen when you listen to the show, Vinny? What do you listen on?
I always rehash. Oh, you mean what show? I listen to our actual idiotradio.net.
You listen to the app.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do SoundCloud.
And
You
I
like
always
SoundCloud?
look to hear myself talk about the ground round.
That's the time you offended the girl when we were doing Blind Brian makeovers.
Oh, I listened
There's
to that
another
one.
one who's not here today.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't see where he was going. He's still on his way.
I wish I had the glass. to
You know,
break
we
right
got
now.
to say, we got to give a shout out to, what is it, the Rose?
The Rose,
Mm-hmm.
where we did our first show.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
ain't forget about them.
No, we haven't. I was just there recently. Had a
Mhm.
fish sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends at the Rose. So on today's show, we're gonna take a we're gonna go go to Florida. We're going to talk about drunk driver in Florida.
Oh, shit.
Florida pops up every show.
The farting security that blew up on social media. the farting, I said security, a security guard.
Get it together.
That blew up on social media. Famous
pod.
A famous city is doing its best to combat public urination. We're going to talk about 2 of my possible dream jobs becoming reality, and we'll find out the cause of a Spirit Airlines flight, reason to take an emergency landing. A 13-year-old boy has an interesting bio on the ESPN Little League World Series, and Ryan Reynolds is putting a modern spin on a classic movie. I don't know if you've heard about that. All that and much more when we come back. It's the Double D Show. We're hanging out in our Idiot Radio studios, 734 Brookline Boulevard.
Ding.
In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We'll be back right after this.
Looking for a DJ for your next party, corporate event, wedding, or special occasion? Contact Rich Who Entertainment, the official DJ of Idiot Radio. For free quote and information, give them a call at 412-266-1266. That's 412-266-1266. Rich Who Entertainment, DJs for all occasions. For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, Food Truck and Catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels. Vapor Connection in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Premier vaping lounge and proprietor of vaping supplies. We carry everything from mods and accessories to the widest selection of e-liquids in Pittsburgh. Visit our shop in Blawnox and sample e-juice from America's best suppliers. Vapor Connection, Pittsburgh's premier vapor and shop lounge. Vape easy at the Vapor Connection. For more information, go to vaporconnectionllc.com.
We're back on a Monday show. Joe's here.
I am here.
Where'd Vinny go? He's hiding on us.
Went to go jerking his gherkin in the bathroom real quick.
It's, I'm glad to be back. I mean, we're going to start plugging things on a regular basis. And like I said, we got all those things coming up.
Dude,
plus,
I've actually had to work on Sundays now.
Oh, do you?
I picked up shifts when we weren't doing this.
Oh, jeez.
I know you made me have to work, Todd.
We took a nice break. I think it's the longest break we've ever taken since we started, Vinny.
Hey, I'm refreshed.
Well, you look great, man.
No.
Have you guys been paying attention to the Little League World Series?
Oh, of course.
A little bit.
It's Japan and someone else playing. Right
Yeah. During in the preliminary rounds, there was a 13-year-old listed. You know how they do the bios and things like that?
Yeah, and say like their favorite player and stuff.
Yeah, they'll do like their favorite actor, food. Like they don't really know too much about them, so they got to make bios because it's a full-blown production, like a pirate game on ESPN for Little Leaguers.
Yeah.
And this 13-year-old had listed a porn star as his favorite actor. And
wow.
It actually aired during the Little League World Series tournament, and it included snippets of information and insights about the players. This 13-year-old Jack Buening had listed adult star Johnny Sins as his favorite actor, and ESPN went with it. And if you're not familiar with Johnny Sins, Google him. I know he's appeared on videos that I've watched on PornTube or something.
I feel like if I saw his face, I'd
I'd
recognize
He's
him.
bald-headed. I mean, he's the bald-headed guy in most porns. He usually plays like the boss in like the secretary porns.
Absolutely.
Doesn't he?
He's in that old soft porn too.
Can you imagine if you bump
On
into that guy in the
Skinamax?
street?
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff, man. Believe it or not. Jesus Christ.
It's like embarrassing.
Little kids like, Man, that's my idol.
So I'm assuming that nobody at ESPN did a fact check. Because, I mean, it's not like they said Tom Cruise. They said Johnny Sins. I'd be like, who the fuck is Johnny Sins? And I would at least look it up.
Well, hey, wait a minute. Was it spontaneous? You know what I mean?
Well, no, they filled out, I guess, like questionnaires, and it showed
up. Oh, okay.
Well,
they got caught with their pants down.
You would think someone like in the crew or someone in the camera crew would understand that.
They were like, well, 13-year-old Jack in his downtime when he's not playing baseball enjoys movies by Johnny Sins and pizza from Pizza Hut.
And you know what happened? The cameraman was like, this ain't good. Because he knew.
He's like, oh, no, not Johnny.
Matter of fact, I think I filmed that.
But,
that POV.
He got Sin's attention, and he went to social media and had a laugh about it. So, I mean, imagine being that kid when he gets home, especially when it went viral. I don't know.
Well, his parents didn't know. What team was he on?
I don't remember. He was where's he?
I bet you he wasn't American.
I didn't even list him where he was from.
I bet you he wasn't American.
You had that one kid from
it was American.
He was.
Yeah,
he was on the American team.
Yeah.
That one kid from New Jersey. Did you see what he said?
No.
He's like a little fat kid. Looks like the dude from Sandlot. He goes, my name's, I forget what his name is, and I hit dingers. He just goes up there, I hit dingers.
That's from what's his name? Kent Murphy.
Yeah.
All the little kids like the Kent Murphy videos.
Gone Forever, Aaron Hernandez.
I love Kent Murphy. He hasn't made a new one in a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad. This all sounds like the Bad News Bears to me.
Pretty much.
I wish I had the glass to break right now.
That
glad. Being said, we're going to move on. Ryan Reynolds.
Hey. Oh, whoa.
I tried.
Joey, don't do that.
Don't do it.
You still ain't got your horse collar on yet.
Ryan Reynolds is remaking. That's too many R words in a row there. Ryan Reynolds is making Home Alone as an R-rated stoner flick.
Wow.
Hot off the success of Deadpool 2, Ryan Reynolds is reimagining Home Alone as an R-rated stoner comedy called Stoned Alone. It is currently in development with Fox. And Reynolds attached as a producer and is working with rising filmmaker Augustin Frizzle. He's set to direct. I don't know.
I don't know where they're going to go with that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll watch
it's
that.
It's funny you asked, Joe, because the movie will center around a 20-something weed-growing loser who misses the plane for his holiday ski trip. He makes the best of things by getting high, and paranoia sets in, and he believes he hears someone trying to break into his home, and it turns out thieves were breaking into his home. And fully stoned and fueled with paranoia, he tries to stop the thieves and defend his house.
So who's Seth Rogen going to play?
It has nothing to do with Seth Rogen, because it's a Ryan Reynolds movie. I don't know if they're friends.
Well, it's just a stoner movie. I just assumed.
Right. But if it was a Seth Rogen movie, you know Zac Efron would be the lead.
Oh, absolutely. It would definitely be Zac Efron.
Who would you cast as the lead?
I would cast Macaulay Culkin. You
Right.
seen what that dude looks like now?
Oh, he's terrible
But
looking
he's in
now.
his
Oh, my God.
he's like 37.
He's that old.
But he could probably pass for somebody in their 20s.
Yeah.
But he looks bad.
No, because he's off the drugs now.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
He was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, he's
Oh, really?
He's cleaned up a lot. But yeah, he could reprise Kevin McAllister, who was the character in the first two Home Alones. I don't know.
You sure he remembers that?
I mean,
Well, he was young, so
probably
he
does when he gets that mailbox check every month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was
He
talking
gets mailbox money.
He doesn't even have to work anymore. He just
Right.
he just chooses to.
It's whatever he wants.
Wow.
The rest, in years past, it went up his nose. But now, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that would be hilarious. Stoned Alone, but you gotta tie Culkin into it. I think.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Well, how far is that show out of play now these days?
The movie?
Oh no,
Yeah,
they
the movie.
play it every Christmas. All the time.
It's still a pop culture sensation.
Well, as long as people are watching it, they can reference it. You know what I mean? But just in movies in general, have you looked at how far out of place some of the movies are?
Right,
People
yeah.
don't even know.
But there's ones that hold up, like Wizard of Oz holds up. And
Like they remade the Vacation movies. Do you see what they did?
Yeah,
Ed
no,
Helms.
I
It
like
was
that movie.
awful. It was so bad.
like Bambi was made in like the 1940s,
Really?
and it held up.
Well, Home Alone, I do expect it to hold up. I really do.
Yeah.
Because it was just it was a trendsetter at that time.
Right.
See, I'm surprised they haven't remade a movie like The Sandlot. They were talking about redoing the Mighty
I hope
Ducks.
they don't.
Yeah.
Remake either one of those.
I hope they don't remake American Pie.
The dude,
they made so many of them.
the dude that played Smalls had stopped a kid in a public place like Times Square or something.
Yeah, wearing the shirt with
and
the...
it said, "You're killing me, Smalls." And he stopped the kid and was like, "Hey, man, that's a nice shirt. Can I take a picture with you?" Kid had no idea
who he
it was him.
Yep.
No idea.
Hey, I got one for you. Do you see they're remaking Predator? I don't even know if that's really a remake.
There's a new... No, it's just a spin-off of the series.
It
There's
looks
a new
good.
Predator. It's like I don't even know if you call it a sequel.
They did it with the Alien movies, too. That premiered.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for that? I thought
Yeah,
it was pretty
that
good.
was all
No, I didn't see it.
It's all right. TV's coming out, new TV, and there's going to be a lot of changes with Roseanne. There's
no Roseanne.
It's going to be called The Connors.
I've seen that.
I think Big Bang is maybe one more season left.
Yeah, they already called it. They
Go-
said the season's the last, the 12th
The Big
season.
Bang.
Yeah.
And then
I hate that
I think
show.
it's the last season
a
of
good run, though.
Gotham.
Yeah.
Last season of Gotham.
That's
I checked out of that show on season 1. I didn't like.
Yeah.
I
watched
liked
the
the
first
first 5 episodes, and then the end of the season I hated it. It just took a weird spin,
and it kept dragging on.
The original way that I thought they were going with it is I thought they were going to focus around Commissioner Gordon, how he becomes Gordon, and less on Bruce and Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of like took a weird turn and too much focus on Bruce then.
That would have kept the show going if they would have
Right.
stayed
Did you
on
see the
him.
new Joker origin movie, though?
No.
It's coming out. It's how like the Joker became the Joker, played by Joaquin Phoenix.
I heard that was a possibility, but I didn't know if it was confirmed. But
They're saying Robert De Niro's going to join too.
Okay.
But he's going to be like a struggling comedian in L.A. or something like that. And that's how in Gotham.
that's
and
one
how
of
it
the
starts.
stories.
Yeah, that's what they're going to base it on.
I think that's an adaptation of the Red Hood, right?
Yes.
Because he was Red Hood before he became Joker.
Yeah, I that's what they say. You know what I mean? Again, it's an adaptation of it. You know what I mean?
That's the nerd segment of the show for today. So, did you guys see a 34-year-old Michael Jackson record has been broken? I'm trying to think what it is.
Is that the Post Malone thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you beat me to it. Did you read the show prep show?
Of course. Actually, no. I just knew that because I saw it on Twitter.
Okay.
I didn't see that part.
So, Malone's 2016 album Stoney spent 77 weeks in the top 10 of Billboard R&B and hip hop album charts. What's crazy is I'll turn this down a little bit. It beat out Jackson's album 76 weeks, Thriller.
I figured.
Wow, that's unheard of.
Yeah, 76 weeks on the chart in the 80s, and expects a lot more records to be broken by Malone because his second album, Beer Bongs and Bentleys, is in the top performing full-length albums of 2018 so far, according to mid-year reports in the Nielsen ratings last month. So, I don't know, man.
Do you ever listen? Like, do you know anything about Post Malone?
I know his tattoos on his face.
He's like the most interesting but weird person ever. Like, he doesn't really have like a music background either. He just kind of did it because it was a way to make money. He was just living on his buddy's couch in L.A.
He was on a TV show, wasn't he? On like Orange Is the New Black.
No, he's on Ghost Hunters.
Ghost Hunters.
It was hilarious.
But I think he was a regular character before he got the tattoos and everything on Orange Is the New Black. I think.
Oh,
I think
wow.
So, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know he was on a new TV show. Yeah, he got that big thing with the bowl on his neck, and then it says "always tired." Like I don't know. It looks pretty stupid.
Yeah,
I'll get a face.
I don't like
tattoo.
the face. I don't like the face.
Todd, I'm going to
tattoos.
get your face tattooed over my face, and then tattoo my face back over that face.
Oh man,
So no one would even know.
you're getting a little weird, Joe.
I already do.
I don't know. I don't have any tattoos.
Neither
you?
do.
You don't either? Vinny has. You have tattoos.
Oh,
right?
I got quite a few.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm not showing them to you, Joey.
People
Never mind then.
people automatically assume that I have them because my wife has 16 and I have none. So I'd rather buy Jordans. I don't know. That's my thing.
I don't even buy Jordans. I don't know. I don't know. My dad always would tell me, like, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Maserati, but I'm more of like a minivan, so I feel like I could get a bumper sticker or two.
You're selling yourself short, Joe.
I'll be like a Nissan.
You remind me of a gremlin, but I know you don't know what that is.
I've seen Gremlins.
I really want to
No.
break the glass right now. But I don't know. Let's take a break. How about that? You guys want to take a break?
We'll take a break. Man.
When we come back, we're gonna talk about my possible dream jobs coming to reality, and we'll find out the cause of a Spirit airline, why they had to have an emergency landing a couple weeks back. I don't know, Joe. You want to take us out?
Yes.
Thanks, Joe. All right, it's the Double D Show. We'll be back right after this.
Battaglia Home Inspections, the only place you need to go for pre-purchase, pre-list, or general home inspections. Battaglia Home Inspections is available to discuss how our services can meet your needs. Our impartial and experienced inspectors can help you make an educated real estate investment. Pennsylvania State Certified Real Estate Inspectors, servicing Beaver County, Butler County, and surrounding areas. For more information, go to BattagliaHomeInspections.com or give them a call at 724-987-3770.
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear-end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Money Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
You're listening to the Double D Show on Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
The Brookline Teen Outreach, a nonprofit located in the South Hills of Pittsburgh that offers free programming to youth ages 10 to 18. After school and weekend drop-in sessions provide tutoring, access to computers, community service opportunities, counseling, and life skill programs. The Brookline Teen Outreach is dedicated to making a difference in people's lives by offering success, understanding, and hope in our community. For more information, please visit Facebook, Twitter, or their website, brooklineteenoutreach.org. Hey, it's TODD from the Double D Show and Idiot Radio. I just want to take a few seconds out to tell you about Wildcat Belts. Ever since we've won the best podcast in Pittsburgh in the city paper, we've been walking around with a championship belt, and we got it from Wildcat Belts. These guys actually make the real belts for WWE, Nathan's Hot Dogs, many corporate companies, and pretty much every famous championship belt you see on TV, these guys make. Andrew and his staff hooked us up with that sweet championship belt that you see in our pictures. You can get one for yourself. All you have to do is go to wildcatbelts.com. It's a great idea for fantasy sports, corporate awards, prizes, and so much more. For more information, go visit wildcatbelts.com and tell them TODD and Idiot Radio sent you.
We're back. It's a Monday show. It's like we never left.
Oh, it feels good to be
no
back
rush
on air.
to kick off and
time flies.
Oh
man.
shit! I pretty much do. I do it every week, so it's.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't even take.
We're
a
not
break.
all that important as you, Todd.
Hey, you know what? It's good to see you, though, man. Honestly,
I know I've been so fucking busy.
Outside of seeing you throwing up, I mean, it's good to see you.
Last time you see me,
yeah, it was a rough sight, man.
Oh, it was great. It's the one we could talk about 20 years from now.
Oh yeah, Upchuck. I mean, Todd.
Nutella wants to fill their new taste tester position. Ferrero, the makers of Nutella, are hiring 60 taste testers. Ferrero, which makes Nutella and other snacks like Ferrero Rocher chocolates, has posted an ad for 60 non-professionals to taste the cacao, hazelnut, and chocolate products. No experience is needed. The only requirements are tasters have no food allergies, and be able to use a computer. So my mom's out. My mom can't do it.
Sounds like my
Are
dream.
you going to try it out?
No, I can't. I'm too busy.
Why?
The chosen ones must be ready to move to Ferrera's Italian headquarters in Alba, which is known as the white truffle capital of the world. The 60 will take a 3-month paid course starting in September to help them hone their senses and smell and taste and learn terminology used to describe when you're tasting food. So, like, if after you finish this course, you have a part-time job doing this, you could be like a professional food blogger.
Yeah,
because
really,
you have all
you
the
could.
terminology and all
Sounds
that.
like they want me to die of diabetes.
So they want you to describe the flavors they're tasting. Those who pass the course will be employed on a long-term, part-time contract starting with about 2 hours or more a week. Interesting.
That sounds amazing. It sounds like I should go there instead of anything else.
We talked about trying to break the Nutella world record.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if I can do it. I have the peanut butter world record, and I have the Oreo world record. I just kind of come up with world record ideas of things I like.
You don't like Nutella?
I can't do it as fast as peanut butter.
It looks disgusting.
It has a
to me.
different.
You've never had it?
No,
It has a
disgusting
different.
to me.
No, it's good.
It's pretty
It
good.
has a different a different feel to it. It's more like a peanut butter's like a creamy, like where Nutella's like a tarry.
Oh, really?
So like it's. I don't think I could get it down fast.
What's the
enough.
record for Nutella?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I tried it myself, and I couldn't get any speed with it, and I didn't like it. So
you're telling me you just took time randomly one day to see how fast you could eat a Nutella?
well, yeah.
jar?
There's a lot of research that goes into this show, Joe. You gotta be. We gotta bring you in on.
But you
the,
didn't even know the record. I thought you just.
I mean, I probably have it written down somewhere. I have a little book of ideas that I write everything down in.
Jesus Christ, Joey. It's first things first. You got to try it.
All right, yeah.
We got to see if we're gonna even think about it. Like if I can't even think that I'm gonna do it, then we move on.
I thought you just jumped into stuff, Todd. That's my
No,
bad.
no. You see what happened when he jumped into the calzone.
I think I.
I'm
could,
sorry.
I still think I could do it. I
Let's
honestly
do what?
The calzone?
The calzone.
Oh, I'm done with that. Okay, it's over. We moved on.
I started my diet too, so
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you look good,
Fat
man.
Todd came back, so now we got to bring Skinny Todd back.
No,
Skinnier,
you look good.
less fat Todd.
You look good.
I was explaining to somebody the other day my closet. So I have a closet upstairs, and I have a closet in my basement underneath my steps. And there's
All
like,
old shit.
what's funny is I have what I'm wearing at the moment, and then I have whatever 2 sizes. I either have whatever extreme fat size or extreme small size. So I have XL section, I have a 2XL section, and I have a 3XL section. The 4XL section is gone on the hangers, but I think I still have some of them in boxes and things like that.
What are you at right now?
So I was at my smallest recently in the last year was like 280. 280. I was down from 360.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
So I am back up to, as of Tuesday morning, I was 325. I am now 314.
You want me to tell you how
Since
to beat
Tuesday.
this?
That's
You want me to tell you
badass,
how to
man.
beat this?
Huh.
Those clothes, you say you have 2XL, right? 3XL and 4XL.
Yeah.
And what are you wearing right now?
I'm still on the 3s, but I could probably get away with the 2s. In another couple days, I think I can start
Throw
wearing-
half the 3s away.
No, I can't. Doesn't make
It's a safety net.
Because then if I gain it back again, like I just recently did,
Then
I
you're-
don't have
then
anything
you're-
to wear.
Then you're not serious about it. I'm telling you. You
Well,
do
I
that
just
and you ain't
know-
got no clothes. You'll change your
I
whole
just
attitude.
know me that I just I want to eat. I like my pizza. I
Your
like my
calzones?
calzones.
Well,
I
it
like
doesn't
my
matter.
wings.
It doesn't matter.
Tacos.
You got to pace yourself and pick it.
Come on.
You're
How
allowed
many
to
years
cheat.
have you known me?
Yeah, but I'm saying
I'm
you're-
doing stories about being a Nutella taste tester.
Well,
I mean, you can see where my head's at.
No, I'm the same.
that's a one-time shot, though. you know?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I went on a diet. I went from like 240 down to like 210. Now I'm at like 220.
But that's not bad. That's not really. I mean, you got to have a goal.
If I was your weight, people would think I had AIDS.
Yeah. But that's achievable, and it's not far fetched.
I want to get down to like 175.
That ain't happening.
You don't think it's happening?
His head weighs 170.
At 165, all right.
Japan is having a shortage of ninjas despite offering an $85,000 a year salary. I think I would pretty much do anything for an $85,000 a year salary. I don't know about
anything.
You. Most things.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know, for $85,000 a year?
I'd do it. Do you have to learn karate? And
I would suck farts out of bus seats for $85,000 a year.
Well, that's power to you.
I don't think I'd do that shit.
$85,000?
Yeah, Iga, a town in Japan. Iga.
You'd be like Chris Farley. You'd be like the Beverly Hills Ninja.
Well, yeah, I would. Thank you.
What?
They're currently facing a huge shortage of ninjas, despite offering candidates a pretty hefty annual salary of $85,000 a year. The small city, which believes to be the birthplace of modern-day ninjas, receives about 30,000 tourists to see and experience the annual Ninja Festival. I want to go over that overseas. I want to go to the Penis Festival, and I want to go to the Ninja Festival.
Did you see that? I think they have a show about that.
The Ninja Festival?
Where guys actually go through all the trials and tribulations, and they have to go through these tests, and then you meet up with their master ninja at some crazy temple.
Oh, so it's like becoming a fireman. You have to pass a test.
Exactly. It's retarded.
I'm out. I can't do it then. You wonder why quit being so picky.
Well, you fart one time, the thing will blow up, man. Come on.
I mean, I don't know. I got to get
You can't eat. I mean, those guys are, honestly, they're really in shape. I just saw that about 3 weeks ago, and I was like, wow, that's phenomenal what they were doing. They have to go through this whole quest.
Really?
I took one karate class when I was 8. And I was
could you break boards and stuff like that?
Nah, I went to one class. I was like, this isn't for me.
He got a hell of a head butter, though.
El Kabong. Wrecking ball head. Wait a minute, we already have one of those.
TJ.
But they're trying to do this, encourage people to become ninjas to help bring back the local economy. If I was young and in shape, I might think about it. 85, and you figure that in the town Iga, Japan, I don't even know if I'm saying the town's name right. It's IGA, like the supermarkets.
No.
I don't know.
You just assume.
It's like you figure that in that town they're probably
didn't do his homework.
It's probably like the Steelers. They're probably like the Steelers. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that guy. He's a ninja for the ninja team.
Bro.
That in the town just scared shitless all the time.
I'm telling you, when I saw this program about these ninjas, I mean, these dudes really believe this stuff. They're spiritual. They're sitting on cliffs, looking over. I mean, you fall off, you're done. It was crazy. And then you get
then
the
there's
train.
Me. I go up on Mount Washington and I shit my pants.
Oh yeah. And then want the incline to bring you back down.
Oh man, we went there recently for dinner. No, we went to Mount Washington for dinner, and then we went to the Overlook and walked around, and we got to I don't know why that night though. As soon as I got on the edge of it, man, I was shitting my pants. I was like, forget this.
Oh man.
I was there the other night looking over. I was like, I feel like I could fall right now.
Well, I know why you feel that way, because with all this mudslides and all that crazy
it's not
stuff.
that bad of a. I mean, it's just a hillside with trees. It's not even that bad of it. When you wouldn't even have that bad of a fall.
Bro, it's sliding away. It's eroding, man. They can fake the funk if they want. Now tell that to Purdue. I mean, never mind.
Hey, that's my friend. He retweeted me.
Retweets are sacred, all right?
I don't know. I'd become a ninja if I could. If I had the physical attributes like Joe, I'd do it.
Yeah, Flexible's my middle name.
The Pittsburgh Ninja.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, this guy's going down there.
You know what you should do?
This guy's going down the Ninja Festival.
Jeez.
You got iron down there?
You need to talk to Jim Crenn, man, and see if he can get our governor to do that. with that secret boss deal. What's the name of the show again?
Undercover Boss.
Yeah, you don't see you can get on there and see all these PennDOT drivers on the side of the road sleeping. Easy pickings.
Yeah, I guess. Do we have friends there? I don't know if we do or not.
I don't know. Maybe you do. I mean, you're popular.
That's true. You were retweeted by the mayor.
Yes.
That's like the highest honor in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you're like the male Madonna around here.
A few weeks ago, a Spirit Airlines flight had been diverted after a horrible odor filled the cabin and made passengers ill. The Spirit Airline flight from New York to Fort Lauderdale had been diverted to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, after passengers complained of burning throats, chest pains, and a strange smell. The odor is reported to be resembled to stinky feet.
Oh, wow.
Rescue officials in Myrtle Beach explained the plane. When they went on the plane, they were unable to confirm where the smell was coming from. So what it was is somebody took their shoes off on the flight. And
I figured that.
How bad do your feet have to be to land a plane?
I used to have. I could have did it
See,
back in the day. My feet used to stink. They just stink bad.
I don't know, man. That's like, do people think there was like a dead body on board?
No. Todd's feet reek, man.
I don't.
It would come out of his shoes, dude.
In my 20s, man, it was bad. Vinny knew me then.
Oh man, I'm telling you, he had his shoes on, socks on, and it's still.
It still smelled like cat litter.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, hey,
I hate when my shoes smell like that. Cat litter.
Yeah, I don't think my shoes have ever smelled like cat litter.
Well, he washes them now.
Well, I used to wear no socks all the time. I think that was why.
Yeah, that would definitely do it.
That was what would cause it, I guess.
Oh, seeping out your shoes. That's crazy.
I mean, it could have. I don't know. It could have been like somebody's had no panties on and had their legs open, and you know what I mean, on the flight.
I don't know nothing about that, buddy.
I do. My ex-wife's crotch. I mean, we're going to take our break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about a Florida driver, a farting security guard that blew up on social media, and a famous city doing its best to combat public urination. Maybe they could give suggestions to the south side of Pittsburgh. I don't know. If it's working for them, we'll find out. We're going to take our last break, and we're going to be back right after this. Is that good with you, Joe?
That sounds okay.
Okay, thanks.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Vapor Connection in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Premier vaping lounge and proprietor of vaping supplies. We carry everything from mods and accessories to the widest selection of e-liquids in Pittsburgh. Visit our shop in Blawnox and sample e-juice from America's best suppliers. Vapor Connection, Pittsburgh's premier vapor and shop lounge. Vape easy at the Vapor Connection. For more information, go to vaporconnectionllc.com.
You're listening to the Double D Show on Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, Food Truck and Catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
Battaglia Home Inspections, the only place you need to go for pre-purchase, pre-list, or general home inspections. Battaglia Home Inspections is available to discuss how our services can meet your needs. Our impartial and experienced inspectors can help you make an educated real estate investment. Pennsylvania State Certified Real Estate Inspectors, servicing Beaver County, Butler County, and surrounding areas. For more information, go to BattagliaHomeInspections.com or give them a call at 724-987-3770.
Looking for a DJ for your next party, corporate event, wedding, or special occasion? Contact Rich Who Entertainment, the official DJ of Idiot Radio. For free quote and information, give them a call at 412-266-1266. That's 412-266-1266. Rich Who Entertainment, DJs for all occasions.
We're back on a Monday. Monday show. show. I noticed in the downtime when I was listening to some of the shows, in the first 10 minutes of the show, we'd be like, Monday, it's Monday, Monday, Monday. Like, we must have said Monday like 20 times. Well, I almost said Monday like it was 20 times.
You just really like Mondays.
Or like whatever, even if it was Friday, we'd say Friday like so many times. And I'm like,
For
we
all
get it.
intensive purposes.
I was like, we get it.
Jack,
Quit saying the day of the week so much.
Jack, take your headphones off, please.
It's not here. All right. A Florida man tells cops he didn't drink while driving, only at stop signs. Indian County, Florida man. He's 69 years old. His name is Earl Stevens Jr. Of Vero Beach was pulled over at a McDonald's drive-thru about a month ago. A woman said he was behind her and kept hitting the rear bumper of her vehicle. Just kept bumping into it with his car. When arrested, Stevens said he's never had a valid Florida driver's license, and deputies noticed an open bottle of liquor in the passenger seat of his car. Deputies said Stevens smelled of alcohol and said he felt pretty good. I felt pretty good. He also told deputies he was drinking Jim Beam bourbon from the bottle found in the passenger seat, then gave arguably the worst or best excuse ever. He explained that he was not drinking while driving or when the car was moving, only when he was stopped at stop signs or traffic lights.
So they obviously let him go, right?
The arrest every day stated. Once in custody, Stevens blew a blood alcohol content reading of 0.153 and 0.147, which is above the 0.08 legal limit.
You think?
I feel like we need to have like a typewriter when we do that segment.
Oh, the old days.
Like the old news segments. Mm-hmm. This guy is probably my new hero. This security guard who recorded his farts from work for 6 months on Instagram has gotten fired. His Instagram name is Paul Flarts, and he blew up to 20,000 followers on Instagram and earned hundreds of thousands of views on social media pages. Paul's real name is Doug. Captured each and every one of his farts while on shift at a hospital for half a year, unaware what the notoriety ahead would soon bring him. As soon as he went viral, and higher ups at the hospital he worked found out Doug was instantly fired.
He got fired for just recording his farts.
And I was going to play a clip of it, and it was just like a fart. So I was like, well, there's no reason to play these clips.
What I don't understand isn't that freedom of speech?
Right. I mean, they could get him on a violation, and he was using his phone on work time, maybe.
Yeah.
He's a security guard. I don't know.
He's doing a real shitty job.
Oh, man. I wish I had the thing right now. Paul Flarts on Instagram. You can follow him.
See, Joey?
You going to follow him, Joe?
I'll follow him. Yeah. That sounds like my type of humor right there.
We should try to get him on the show.
See, Joey, there's perks to being Todd's son.
Paris rolls out sidewalk urinals. Paris authorities are taking an unusual approach to combat the outbreak of public urination. So they're just kind of like making it more public. These the city's experiment with completely exposed, eco-friendly urinals. So basically, it looks like one of those like newspaper boxes.
Yeah.
And I guess you just stick your junk in there and pee.
I need to put those on the south side.
That's what I just said.
They need them bad, man.
It's like in San Francisco. Do you ever hear about that app that they have for San Francisco?
No.
Because they have so many homeless people there. There's an app. It's called Shit Tracker. So many people shit on the street. I swear to God. So many people shit on the streets. It's just a map of the city, and you could people mark down where there's just human shit all over the city.
Man, that's nice.
I think they might need the same
Todd
thing
would
there.
feel at home.
The Uratrator. I don't know. It's I guess it's French. Is it French?
I don't know. You're the one reading it. Do your homework. Do your homework,
Which
man.
combines the words urinal and pavement. They're bright red in color, and are in heavily trafficked areas. For example, directly next to the Sienne near Notre Dame Cathedral. And if there's any confusion of what the large white and red box is, there's a sign with a red arrow and a cartoon of a man peeing. Will definitely clear it up.
I guess he's saying you're for sure, and that's I think that's the French. But I'm black. I don't know shit.
There's black French people.
Not
Georges
pissing all
Larac.
over.
He's French Canadian.
Oh, whatever.
See, thank you. We got to work with this stuff, man.
September 22nd, 2 p.m. We'll be at the Fox Chapel Yacht Club Maximotive Grand Opening Classic Muscle and Custom Car Show. It's a judged car show over $2,000 in prize money and 6 top prizes, multiple categories and classes. Food trucks will be there. DJs, giveaways, over 120 classic cars are available and for sale. There are a couple cars there. They're like from movies and things like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the date on that again?
The 22nd of September.
Say it one more time.
22nd of September.
And we'll be there. We'll be there.
We'll be there broadcasting live. Come visit the Idiot Radio tent. We'll have prize wheels. Joe will be there.
I will be.
You could win a chance for Joe to clean your house in a tutu.
Power to you.
Just put in for the raffle, and then the winner will announce on the air, and Joe will come to your house and clean it in a tutu. I forgot to tell you about that, Joe.
I guess I got to do it.
He's just rolling with it.
I'll do whatever, man.
How's your mom, by the way?
She's doing good. She was asking about you.
I was going to say.
She misses you.
Okay. Moving on. With some of the sponsors for the car show, Team Nuts, Fox Chapel Marine, and the Pittsburgh World of Wheels, not to mention us, will be there. We're part of the event. Pittsburgh PodCon's coming up September 30th, a week later.
Yeah.
We're part of Podcast Alley. So that's pretty cool. And it's also International Podcast Day.
Yes.
Which we've never done anything for in all the years we've been doing podcasting.
No.
So we'll kind of be a part of it. You can use the hashtag PGH PodCon for any information. And Sidekick Media. Go to Sidekick Media and you'll be able to get all the information. We'll have more as it goes on, but our friends at River's Edge and Sorgatron Media put this together, Sidekick Media. And just go to sidekickmedia.com and you'll be able to get information on the event, the location. They're telling me it's in the old Spaghetti Warehouse over there in, what's it called?
That
in
building.
Strip District.
Yeah, is that building still there?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Wow, that's amazing.
I haven't been over there in a while.
It's been a long time since I've been right there. But
we got a comedy show in the works. So,
really?
Yeah. We should have an announcement of that soon. Like within the week, I think.
Exciting stuff, man.
Joe, you going to at least be an MC or something?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Is Tim opening up for somebody?
You can open up for Kren?
I
really want to hit you right with the glass. And I don't have anything to hit you with.
Why? I was just being honest.
I don't know. What's this?
Whoopity scoop. Scoop-dee dee whoop. Whoop-dee scoop-dee poop. Poop-dee scoop-dee.
I don't know why I hit that.
You just felt like playing some Kanye? Or?
Poop-dee whoop scoop.
Love it.
Poop.
Scoop-dee whoop. Whoop-dee scoop.
Definitely Kanye.
Yeah, that's definitely Kanye.
These are the fat guys. My God, look at you fat bastards. I bet none of you can even find your own penis. Find your penis for $1. Find your penis, $1, $1. Find your penis, find your penis.
I think that's it. Wow. I think we'll go on that note.
Sounds about right.
You know anything, Joe?
No.
You've been doing stand-up, though, right?
I've been doing some open mic nights, working on a little
bit.
Yeah?
How you doing?
A couple last times been a little bit rough, trying some stuff out, but...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, it takes courage, buddy.
Are you wearing your Idiot Radio shirt when you do it?
I haven't been,
Good.
Thank God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Thank God.
How about you, Vinny?
Oh, nah. Got a few things working on, but that's later plans. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
How about you, Todd?
How about you, Todd?
I mean, I don't know. Just Jim Crenn, No Restrictions. Make sure you check that out at jimcrenn.com or go to SoundCloud or iTunes and listen to it. I don't know. That's really all I've been working on is that and this
and jerking off.
Yeah,
about right.
Hey, man.
Well, I'm saying, man, the right arm.
This is Jim Craney. Listen to the Double D Show on Idiot Radio. I love these guys.
No, what is? I got a funny story though. It was funny the other day that we were talking about the car that Team Nuts did tint on is a newer car, and it has the touch screen and all that.
Yeah.
So I don't need to plug in an aux cord. I can just hit the media button and it hooks up Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're watching a video, the last video you watch, the URL comes up on the screen. The video doesn't come up on the screen, but the URL does. So I was going to YouTube to put on a song, and the kids were in the car, and I was like,
They come up spunk junk.
no, it was PornTube. Somebody's name, I forget who the person's name was, pumping. And it was porntube.com.
Did it play the audio?
No, it didn't. It wasn't playing. It just the link came up on the screen.
Messed
so,
your whole day up, didn't it?
So the one that no one said anything. And so the older one that can read, I'm surprised he didn't say something because he was in the front seat. He probably saw it.
I had an old phone. It was like this 3D phone, and there was a glitch in the phone. Every time I would put headphones in, it would call the last person, whoever was like on my recent calls. So I'd be getting ready, going on the hub, whatever. And next thing you know, I'd hear my dad, Joe. I'm like, why are you calling me? And I'm just getting ready to, spank the monkey. And he would call my dad. It was the worst phone ever.
I'm glad you two are related.
And that's why I only have iPhones now.
Interesting.
Figured you guys needed to know that.
Not me.
I feel like we're bonding, guy.
It's about time.
Lunch? You want to do lunch?
This is Big Mike. You're listening to the Double D Show.
All right, I'm getting stupid now. We gotta go. All right, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
It's the Double D Show.